Success arises out of the steady accumulation of advantages when and where you were born, what your parents did for a living, and the circumstances of your upbringing all make a significant difference on how you do in the world. In Malcolm Gladwell's Outliers, he tries to show us that success is not just an instinctive ability, but a combination of opportunity, hard work, and cultural legacy. Other factors include when and where you were born and which families you were born into. Gladwell explains his theory through stories about many different people. These people include Bill Gates, Chris Lagan, Joe Floam, and Bill Joy. Gladwell examines many successful people's lives and how they come to be who they are now. One thing he saw was that many people were successful because of the many different opportunities that were offered to them at different points in their life. Bill Gates is a great example of this. He had a series of exceptional opportunities that began with him being enrolled into an elite private school that started a computer club that the moms of the school were able to fund to keep it running. And when the funding to the computer club ran out, Gates was able to find a company that needed someone to help check its code on the weekends. Gates was also able to get many opportunities to practice programming on computers with ISI and at the University of Washington. By the time Gates dropped out of Harvard to start his own company, he had many great opportunities to practice programming, which he used all to his advantage. This is just one of many examples that Gladwell showed that it takes a series of great opportunities to become successful. Gladwell also makes a point to explain to his readers that success did not come easily. It also took a lot of time and hard work, 10,000 hours to be exact. Gladwell showed us that many successful people needed at least 10,000 hours of practice to master something. He used the Beatles to prove this theory. The Beatles found a gig in Hamburg that included performing 7 nights a week from 12:30 to closing. Altogether, in about a year and a half, they played live performances for 270 nights, performing over 1,200 times before their first huge success in 1964. They had practiced performing together for more than 10,000 hours, which is what helped drive the beginning of a successful career. Gladwell also talked a lot about geniuses and how even those that are smart enough to achieve greatness may get stuck along the way. Chris Lagan was a man with an IQ that was greater than 190. He was destined for success but got stuck along the way, which ended up resulting in a mediocre life. His parents never taught him how to speak up for himself or even help his mind flourish. Having grown up in a poor household, Lagan relied on a scholarship to attend college. When his mother did not fill out the necessary forms to renew his scholarship, Lagan was not able to attend college anymore, and without a degree, Lagan floundered. Although Lagan was bright enough to get into school, he was not assertive enough to speak to the colleges about assistance on funding or even just to switch from a morning to an afternoon class. Because of these few limiting traits, Lagan was never able to succeed at what he really wanted to do. An outlier is a term used to describe something that is placed or lies out of the ordinary. If we were all to take a test and everyone was to get 85%, and one exceptional student was to do perfect, this student would be the outlier. They stand out because they are different from the ordinary. In conclusion, Gladwell describes an outlier as a person that stands out for being extraordinary or outside from the ordinary. He also shows us that success does not come to those that are lucky, but it is also influenced by the time they were born, the opportunities they were given, the hard work they put into reaching their goals, and the circumstances of their upbringing. Thank you.